Hello, good day, guys. My name is Nick, technical analyst for SuperForex. Today, we shall be looking at the technical analysis on the currency pair EUR. First, we'll be talking about fundamentals before we move right down to technicals, which is purely what we see on the chart. Now, we can see, of course, that the European stocks traded largely unchanged since Tuesday, with investors searching for cues given a light data calendar on the US holiday at 3:30 ET. Germany traded flat. The CAC 40 in France rose 0.1%, while the FTSE 100 in the UK traded largely unchanged. Now, there's little economic data due for release Tuesday to guide sentiment, especially with US markets on holiday as the country celebrates Independence Day. Now, the exception is German export and import numbers for May show that the country's exports fell 0.1% on the month in May, indicative of the difficult trading environment that Europe's manufacturing powerhouse is attempting to cope with. Now, the June manufacturing activity data for Eurozone was disappointing. Data showed on Monday with surveys showing factory activity in all four of the region's biggest economies contracted last month. Persistent policy tightening by the European Central Bank hit hard. Of course, in corporate news, we're seeing our Irish low-cost carrier Rainier with a record 17.4 million passengers in June, its highest for and a 9% increase from a year earlier. These strong figures came even after the airline, Europe's largest by passengers carried, cancelled more than 900 flights, affecting some 160,000 customers, mainly due to traffic control last month. And what to expect on a technical level for the USD? We are seeing that Euro USD price analysis price are being withheld and closely falling down from a most recent resistance zone. Euro USD renews an intraday low after an unimpressive weak start. Lost bears amid sluggish session. Monday's doji candlestick, looming bear cross on MACD, direct euro sellers towards 5-week-old rising support lines, and a 7-day long falling trend line guards immediate recovery of a 50 DMA acts as an additional downside filter. Euro USD take offers to refresh the intraday low near 1.0905 as it justifies the previous day's bearish candlestick formation, as well as downbeat MACD signals during a sluggish Tuesday morning due to the US Independence Day holiday. Now, we've seen that the Euro USD floats above the 1.0870 to 0.65 support confluence, and softer US data prods hawkish Fed bias. Now, the Euro pair portrayed an indecisive close before the previous day, while reversing from a 1.0934 after a very upbeat start of the week. And this, which in turn has made a bearish doji candlestick, a series of it here, and suggesting a reversal on Friday's recovery. Additionally, we're favoring the Euro USD bears in the quotes, sustained during a downward sloping resistance line from back as June 22nd, close to the 1.090220 at the latest. So what we expect from is what nothing than the impending bear cross on the MACD indicator adds strength to the downside bias around on the Euro pair. With this, the Euro USD price appears well set to produce a 5-week-old rising support line near 1.0870. However, the 50 DMA acts as an extra filter toward the south and challenges the Euro USD pairs near 1.0865. So what we expect in case where the Euro USD remains bearish past 1.0865, Friday's bottom of 1.0835 can act as the final defense of the Euro bulls. And on the flip side, daily closing beyond the 1.0920 resistance can trigger a run-up towards the 1.100 by psychological magnet for directing the bulls towards the previous monthly high of around 1.1015. It should be noted that Euro USD pair rise past the 1.10515 enables to challenge the yearly peak of 1.1095. So what to expect, we are looking out for a breakout of support and then a pullback down to here, which is at about 65 pips from that entry point, of course, which is good money. That's our technical analysis on today's currency pair EUR USD. Now let's move over to the stock market. Hello, welcome back, guys. And on today's stock market, we'll be having a look at Microsoft. And first, we'll be headlining that various economic events have been coming up as regards this. And of course, we're seeing that commissions that qualifies gatekeepers under new EU tech rules have industry chief Thierry Breton saying on Tuesday that under digital markets, which came into force last November, that companies with more than 45 million monthly active users and a 75 billion euros market capitalization considered gatekeepers providing a core platform service. Now, what to expect from this technically on the Microsoft stock? We have been seeing that a series of breakthrough following this most recent news events, and currently it's being tied at the latest support zone, and the probable breakout from this zone means following the news event means a new zone possibly be in the lookout. So we're looking at about 45 pips from that entry point, of course, which is money. And that's our technical analysis on today's stock market, Microsoft. I remain your host, Nick. Bye for now.